In the farthest corners of the southern hemisphere, where the wind never truly rests and the ocean rules the horizon, a remarkable bird has mastered the art of survival. These are the penguins, creatures shaped by ice, wind, and relentless seas. Along the frozen coastline of Antarctica, winter arrives like a living force. Temperatures plunge far below freezing, and darkness can last for months. Yet, in this world of ice and silence, thousands of emperor penguins gather in vast colonies. They stand shoulder to shoulder, forming living fortresses against the cold. Each bird takes small, patient steps, rotating from the icy outer edge toward the warmer center. In unity, they endure. The emperor penguin, the tallest and heaviest of all penguin species, carries within it one of nature's most extraordinary survival stories. In the heart of winter, when the sea has frozen solid, the female lays a single egg. She carefully transfers it to the male, who balances it on his feet and covers it with a warm fold of skin. For 2 long months, through blizzards and starvation, he waits, guarding the fragile promise of life. But Antarctica is only one chapter of the penguin story. Far to the north, on the rocky shores of the Falkland Islands, king penguins stand in elegant crowds, their golden markings glowing against gray skies. Unlike their emperor cousins, king penguins breed in milder conditions, yet their lives are no less demanding. They dive deep into frigid waters, sometimes over 300 meters, chasing lanternfish and squid in near darkness. With streamlined bodies and powerful flippers, they transform into torpedoes beneath the waves. On the coasts of South Africa, a different penguin calls the shoreline home. The African penguin, smaller and braying like a donkey, nests among sandy burrows and rocky outcrops. Here, the threat is not only nature but humanity. Oil spills, overfishing, and climate change have reduced their numbers dramatically. Their survival now depends not only on instinct, but on conservation efforts and fragile hope. In the temperate waters surrounding New Zealand, the rare yellow-eyed penguin emerges quietly from dense coastal forests. Shy and solitary, it avoids large colonies, choosing instead hidden nests beneath thick vegetation. At dusk, it returns from the sea, stepping carefully across the sand, ever watchful for predators. Penguins are birds, yet they cannot fly. Millions of years ago, their ancestors traded the sky for the sea. Their wings evolved into flippers, their bones grew denser, and their bodies became perfectly adapted for underwater flight. In the ocean, they are agile hunters. On land, they waddle, an endearing reminder of their dual existence between two worlds. Predators lurk in both realms. Leopard seals patrol Antarctic waters, swift and silent. Orcas glide beneath shifting ice. On land, skuas circle overhead, waiting for an unguarded chick. For every penguin born, survival is never guaranteed. And yet, they persist. Each year, driven by instinct older than memory, penguins return to the very place they were born. They recognize mates by voice alone in colonies that number in the tens of thousands. They endure hunger, storms, and endless journeys across shifting ice and open sea. Their lives are built on rhythm, departure and return, loss and renewal. As the Antarctic summer finally breaks, the sun lingers longer in the sky. Ice begins to crack and drift. Chicks, once helpless bundles of gray down, now stand taller, ready to meet the ocean for the first time. One by one, they step forward, hesitating at the edge of the unknown. Then, with a leap of faith, they dive into the vast southern ocean, beginning a journey that will test every instinct they possess. In a world growing warmer and more uncertain, penguins remain both vulnerable and resilient. They are symbols of endurance, of community, of adaptation. From the frozen heart of Antarctica to the windswept islands of the South Atlantic and the temperate shores of distant continents, their story continues, written in ice, carried by waves, and echoed in the calls of thousands beneath an endless sky. This is the world of the penguins, survivors at the edge of the earth.